Hello, so this is Jadeja-Axar+Thakur. This video is basically for an announcement from my side. What I'm doing is launching a series called hashtag Alliances, ALANSWERS. What I'll be doing with this series is answering all the questions that you have for me. You can use a Twitter account, you can use the hashtag, and you can ask away all that you have. And I'll be picking, this will be a daily series, of course, and I'll be picking on the questions that I find most interesting, and I'll be answering it through this series. Of course, I may not be able to answer all the questions that you send, and I'll not be changing my usual mode of communication either. I'll do what I do on Twitter, but there are certain questions I think that fit this medium, and in fact, the very reason that this idea hit me is because I've been getting a lot of questions regarding the recent IPL trade rumors, particularly of that of Ravindra Jadeja going to Delhi Capitals, and Shardul Thakur and Akshar Patel in exchange to CSK, and what I think of that this particular trade. I mean, this is exactly what I think of it. The first thing, let it happen. Once it happens, we can start discussing it. To spend your time and energy on a rumor is pointless, and especially so at this point, because we are all facing a World Cup. We're all facing a World Cup at the moment, and even considering all the rain interruptions it has had, the tournament has generally been good. We have had some high quality cricket, and we have had some exceptional individual performances, exceptional team performances, and amidst all these, why would you want to spend your time on such nonsense? So wait for it, let the confirmations come out. Once those confirmations come out, we can do it. And you know how I build up to an IPL, so most of my followers would have seen what we did for the last tournament. The IPL auction coverage, again, was the first of its kind. No one has done it before, and I think there'll be some attempts that follow to repeat what I did last year. But I'll be surprised if they come up anywhere close to what I did. So for those who do not know, maybe you could check VU Sport and you could check what I did for them. We predicted what teams were doing to do, and there's a couple of teams that ended up doing exactly what I predicted, and I don't think I was surprised, because it had two of my most favorite coaches. And even considering all their flaws, Ricky Ponting and Mike Husson are two of the world's best coaches at the moment. Having followed them as closely as I have, and having followed these teams as closely as I have, so it was easier for me to predict what they were going to do, and they ended up doing exactly the same. So that's something. Once all of these are confirmed, what I can do and what you're going to get is going to be something really good. So let's wait for that, and maybe we'll pick it up. We will pick all of these once the confirmations are done. So that's one thing. We have a World Cup that's on at the moment, and the other thing is that I'm building up towards the BBL. And you may wonder what's special about the BBL. There is nothing special about the BBL anymore, of course, with the standard of cricket going down. But the only relief is the broadcast quality. You have Ricky Ponting on the you have Ricky Ponting calling it. You have Adam Gilchrist calling it, and I'll be missing Andrew Simons really badly this time. He's one of those exceptional commentators. Of course, he wasn't always clear with what he was saying, and he's spending a lot of time on fielding, which I mean, if there's anyone who's going to spend time on fielding punditry, I think it has to be Simons, because he made it really good, but spending an inordinate amount of time on it. Except that he was actually good, but I'm going to really miss Simons. So going ahead. So yeah, this tournament is important for me because we have spent a lot of time and effort into preparing for the World Cup, and the pitch data and the venue data that we have collected. Fortunately, this is something I can use for this tournament as well, because of the 14 venues, seven venues are going to again feature in the BBL. 7 of the World Cup venues are again going to feature in the World BBL. So I can use those data again, and that's something I love it, because it's not usually something you get in cricket, and you move from country to country, continent to continent, and so that's an opportunity I cannot miss out on. So at the moment, my focus is on World Cup and preparing for the BBL. We'll discuss all the supposed imagine. We cannot maybe these imaginary things, when they materialize, we can start talking about it. Okay, so yeah, that's it from my side, and don't forget the hashtag Al Answers post all the questions that you have, and I'll be picking them up, and I'll be answering it for you every day, starting from day after tomorrow. Yeah, we have an India South Africa match coming up, for which we have a 45-minute preview planned at the Ronis tomorrow. That's going to be big. So there's going to be a lot of talk, of course, based on the match, based on the result of that match. So yeah, and that's it from my side today, guys. Bye. Use the hashtag. Don't forget. Yeah.